I was just fishing the bridge here, and I caught a ton of them right in a row, so I figured I'd go live again. Let's try to go, maybe there we go. So we caught a bunch in a row. I'm gonna go wait till we get some people. Oh. There's somebody on. Yeah, I was just catching a bunch off this bridge, so I figured I'd go live. I'm gonna catch one right here with this cast too. Watch this. Predictions. Go. Kind of drifting the wrong way here. Hold on. Oh, yeah. They're little nippers. They're little largemouth. How many you got on? Just one person right now? Well, that one person can catch me. See me catch this fish. They are pretty good stacked right here. I just got to get around the corner from this pylon here. There's some on this other side too, but not as many. As soon as I get around this pylon, I'll get them on. Alright, that should do it right here. Watch it. I'm calling it if I don't get it. I'm done. Snag. I don't know if I want to go over there and ruin it. Oh, if I have to go over and get it. It's all over the place. Look at it. We're off. See what happens. One person. People haven't got their turkeys yet. There's one. Little one. A little teeny small. There's a lot of them here though. Look at that monster. Try again. They stack up here every spring. This time of year, they stack up on these bridge pylons, like big time. It's always the first pylon on each side, and then very rarely you can get them on the other ones, but mostly right here. And we're gonna cast. You want to cast right off the edge of the, not off the edge of the pylon, because there's a step below it, and so the pylon goes down, and then it comes like this, and then goes back down again. So you want to go right on that spot. There's a lot of fish here. It's pretty easy to fish it right now because there's no wind. But the only problem is the fish are positioned all around everywhere. Instead of with the current and the wind, you'd be able to figure out where they're stacked up easier. I figured I'd go live because I'm going to fish this bridge and then around the corner from it a little bit, so I'll be on for a little bit. And I think I trust this mount good enough where I can actually run the lake a little bit with it, because I'm not worried about waves or anything. So it won't be rough, and I don't think it will bounce around too much. So we'll see. We got fish all over the active target behind us. So I want to fish this first. Oh, missed that one. Little ones. Alright, I'm predicting one on this cast there. Sometimes when it's clear like this and there's not much wind, you can go up close to the pylons and actually see them swimming around. Pretty cool. That was bad. That was a pike, I think. Just broke my line. I just got my line broke, guys, by a pike. Alright. Let me do a quick retying. You guys can chill if you want. I don't know how many people are on. Take 2 seconds here. Show you guys what I'm using. You guys can see. Where are we? Tender tubes. My favorite by far. The smaller versions, these are like 3.5 inch tender tubes. They're skinny. They pull through the water much like less resistance, which I really like. Some of the bigger tubes, it feels like you're pulling in like a pile of weeds. I can't stand that. But these things are killer. And then just the regular teardrop tube head. I use forward-facing sonar. Yeah, it's not working right now, but I do use it. It doesn't really help me this time of year, though, really. But the fish are real shallow, anyways, and I don't use it really in the shallows. I use it mostly for drop shotting and lake trout fishing. Even in my bass tournaments, I don't really use it much. I might catch one fish in a tournament that actually helps me on forward facing. Most of my spots are like deep humps, so I don't really use it that much. So my Ethernet cable going from my sometime doing a video. Yeah, I can definitely once I get it fixed. So what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. My Ethernet cable running from my front fish finders at the steering wheel, going to the ones up at the trolling motor. It's kind of going, so it's I'm getting a lot of lag time, and also it goes to no source quite a bit. It's like losing its connectivity, I guess you call it. So I got to get that fixed. But I will definitely do video. I have some ice fishing videos with it, with a little bit here and there. But I can record the forward-facing sonar with my phone now, so it's kind of cool, and I can upload it onto a video. You guys can see kind of what I'm looking at too as I fish, and then there's a way to overlay the data too, which is kind of cool. You overlay the data on top of like your video that you're fishing, so you can see both at the same time. It's really cool. My cousin does it on his channel. He's got a channel called Bandit Fishing. He's got like 15,000 subscribers, but he does that. It's pretty cool actually. I'll have to ask him how to do it. But anyway, so let's get fishing again here. Quick view on the topic for pros. Oh, you mean using it during tournaments and stuff with pros? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I hear a lot of people talking about like a lot of the old school guys can't win anymore. It's all new guys, video game fishing, and the people are complaining about having all this knowledge for fishing over so many years and now not being able to compete. But if they learn the forward facing, plus they have all that knowledge, then they have the advantage again. So I don't get it. Like, it's a matter of, I get that it sucks to learn it, and it sucks that it seems easy, but if you're a tournament fisherman, you have to do it. You have to learn it. I don't know. I don't mind it. I mean, like, ever since I've been using it, it's really fun. And people complain that, it's boring to watch people using it. But I mean, you look at people fishing, they're looking down all the time. It's not fish after fish. I mean, look at right now. I'm not catching them fish after fish. Of course, I'm retying, but yeah, he does a great job, dude. He does some great editing too. Like he's got he's got the drone footage. And he's got he's got multiple cameras, and he puts a lot of effort and time to it. And I wish I could do that. I can't right now. But I do run 2 GoPros in the boat, so I get 2 different angles. I don't have a drone or anything like that. I don't have a expensive camera. I just have the GoPros. But once my channel grows a little bit, if it does, I'll invest a little bit more into it. And I edit everything with my phone on a Movie Maker. So I mean, is it perfect? No, I mean, I can put more effort into it for sure. But I got 2 little kids, and it's tough. Definitely tough. But let's see. Alright. Let's get a fish. Oh, you wrote something else too. I agree, it's part of the growing of the sport, and right, so you can use by knowledge. Yeah, so if they use their prior knowledge plus active target, live scope, whatever, it's just you're back to square one. You're back to dominating again. And in club tournaments around here, I don't see that the new people are winning any more than the people that used to dominate. So I think the people that used to dominate are still winning a lot. And like, kind of drifting off in the middle of nowhere here. But yeah, anyways, like in my club, same people that usually do well are still doing well. I don't find that the people that are like just starting out are doing like way better doing. But who knows? Alright, so before I went live, I cut a bunch off here, and I probably should have went live earlier. I've only caught one since I've been back live. So where are you from? Jerry, where are you from? You're from Vermont, New Hampshire? Had a guy on from Canada earlier. Oh, jeez, I just saw a giant sheephead right here. That was a big one. That was a big one right here. Have you guys ever caught sheephead? Anybody ever caught sheephead? They're a blast to catch. They fight wicked. I'm actually doing a trip next week. Oh, you're Eugene. I bought baits from you before. Oh, okay, cool. Live in Milton. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't even make baits anymore, but I'm probably going to start again. Like I said, I had the 2 kids, and you know, I was working 12 hours a day, and then coming downstairs and working 4 to 5 hours a day making baits. After that, I was just getting burnt out. And people were like, "Hey, you know, I need my baits this, you know, at this time and that time," and it just was like put me in a crunch. It was really hard to keep up, so I kind of sold everything I had, just about, and you know, I told myself I'd start doing it again eventually, and I will. But I still have some of my baits, actually. I have some tubes left, swim baits, dead heads for sure. But I buy off a guy now, I think he's out of Michigan. It's called Skates, and they're great. They're great baits, just like this, kind of the same stuff I make. But he has a lot more stuff. Was pretty pumped to be able to catch you live. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing it this year more often for sure, because I go out a lot, especially by myself. So it's nice to, you know, talk to someone and not feel too weird, because if I have somebody else in the boat and I'm talking to a camera all day, it's kind of weird. But nobody's around, so I don't feel as weird. I thought today would be like killer, but the water temperature's coming up. It's just gonna get better and better as the day goes on. I'm starting to see some more bass boats now too, so people are starting to make their way out. I got bags and bags still. Oh, do you really? I actually have everybody's name and address that bought off me written down somewhere. I think it's on my iPad. Of all the stuff they bought over the time. I can bite. Oh no, it's a snag. But yeah, I kept all that. Yeah, right. Nobody fishes enough, it seems like. I try to get out once a week. And it doesn't always happen because, you know, the kids and stuff, it's hard. You know, we got plans all the time. It seems like I've been to 1,000 weddings in the past couple years. And then the last 3 months I've had a sinus infection that's been brutal. This is the best I've felt today, the best I've felt in a month. Alright, so we're going to go to a different pillar here. It looks like they're not really biting. There was some there for sure. I don't know what's going on with the bait. So it might be a second. I'm going to cruise on over to this other pillar here. The pillar way over, so it'll be a second. get a couple over here. I bet you. The lake is beautiful. It is like glass. What a day to go. I just wish it was a little bit later in the year. Maybe like... giant sheephead all over the screen here. They're all over. If you guys know where I'm at, I know Eugene must know where I'm at because he lives close to here. Awesome seeing you doing live stream. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I just barely was able to do it. So once you hit 1,000 subscribers is when you get to do it. Yeah, trust me, I definitely wanted to do it earlier, but I actually tried one time and it wouldn't work. So I was like, what was going on? Probably 1,000 or something. I hit 1,000. 3-4 weeks ago. Where are you from? B-Funkzilla, where are you at? Funny. It was kind of funny. This pylon right here, I'll turn. You see that pylon right here? I was crappie fishing one time here, and I was using a dinky little tube bait, not big. And I've got a 6-point largemouth here back, I don't know, 10 years ago. Claremont. Oh, okay. I know a couple people from Claremont, that's for sure. There we go, there's a fish. This might be state record. No, it's a dinker. Look at that. Well, they're not going to win any tournaments there. Oh, yeah, we'll get some more off this problem. How about me? Where am I from? I'm from Barrie, Vermont, so it's like central Vermont. We're at Champlain right now, Lake Champlain. And we're in the Albert area. This is actually the Albert Passage, I'll tell you. It's not a big secret. But this time of year, this ridge pylons load up. Usually the ones closest to the shoreline are the best. Both sides of the pylon are really good. And sometimes they move out to the second pylon, but it's like 20 feet of water. So it's usually a little bit like after spawn, or before, like a little bit after ice out sometimes in there too. Typically the opposite side where I'm fishing right now is better, but I don't want to miss this side. Oh, okay, Newport. Yeah, by Lake Magog, yeah. I go to Magog every year a couple times for tournaments and stuff. I love that lake. It's not like Champlain where the fish are bigger here for sure, but on average, but it's definitely a great lake. I catch a lot of fish there too. There's a bunch of sheephead under the bridge here. I've seen a bunch. They like tubes, so we'll see what happens. Train tracks any good right now? I would say there's probably some fish on them. I don't fish them just because I get snagged up so much. But I mean, I say I don't fish them, but I don't fish them this time of year. In the fall, I fish it with a jig sometimes. And largemouth in the fall they really stack right up on the bridge. I did fish a couple of the ledges out by that area, just sort of south of that area this morning, and caught a few smallies. I don't know, 7 or 8 smallies total in that area. But it seems a little bit slow right now still. Grew up on the lake. Oh, there's a fish. Grew up on the lake. Hold on. Try to catch up here. He's reeling. This one's better than the last one for sure. What do we got here? Large. That's not a real one. Grew up on the lake. Milfoil and clam sector. My Uncle Bobby actually used to own the bait shop in the boat launch. Not the state one, but the private one. Oh, nice. Alright, let me grab this largemouth real quick. Alright. A little bit better. I mean, I don't know, on camera I can make him look real big. A lot of people do that. But no, he's probably 2.4 if I had to guess. Oh boy, he wanted that bait. That's one good thing about these hooks. They're rugged. These are Gamakatsus in these two baits. There we go. One more look. He's cold. He feels cold. Yeah, these fish are moving up though. It'll be better and better today as the day goes on. For sure. So I think next week I'll go live also. It'll probably be Thursday or Friday that I'm out. Maybe Saturday if I can't get away from it. Get away any other days, it'll be Saturday. Next week I might do a southern Champlain day. I'll do mostly bass that day, and then I'll do a sheephead for a couple hours. It's kind of fun. I love the forward sonar, I really do. I'm just having problems with the Ethernet cables right now. So my front ones, or not my front, but my steering wheel fish finders are working great. Here, I'll show you guys. Here, I'll take you off the clamp here. So I'll show you what this one's doing here. You guys can see. I have a no source. Everything else is working fine, but no source there. And it'll turn on when I first turn it on for a couple minutes, then it'll go back to no source. And while it's on, even when it's working, it's really laggy. But you guys can see here, that one's working great. You guys can see the pylon right there. It's pretty cool. I don't see any fish there yet. That's probably a fish there. That's a fish. Oh, there's a fish, guys. That's probably a sheephead right there. But yeah, oh, there's another fish right there. So when it's working, it's pretty amazing. It really is. So that's why I gotta get someone to check that out. Put in a new Ethernet cable maybe. So when I do that, it'll be. I don't know why it's not working. But last year it was working great. So. Oh. But to be honest with you guys, I've had a lot of problems with my Lowrances. So I got 4 12-inch lives. Every single one I had to send back to the company for the backlight issue. So apparently there was a thing where the backlight plug just kind of like shakes off and falls off. So what they do is when they get it, they put it back in and they epoxy it on so it doesn't fall off anymore. But every one of them I had to do that too. And now the active target problems with the no source and all that. It's kind of brutal. Zebra mussels. to chuck on a net bait, and I'll probably get a sheep head. They love net baits for some reason. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Like when I bought these fish finders, they were $34.99 each. Now you can get them for like $16.99 or something since the HDS Pros are out. But yeah, it's a lot of money. And when I bought this boat, I actually had a fifth fish finder, and it was a Humminbird Helix 9. I used it for my 360. But I don't have a 360 anymore. I got rid of it because I just had, well, that's no good. Torn up. I just had active target, and I was like, why bother with everything? I don't need everything. 5 different ones. But I'm gonna tie on a tube bait in a minute, guys. But I don't feel like doing it now, so I'm just gonna check out a net bait just for, so I don't have to tie while I'm alive. A lot of activity up here. Trucks going over constantly. Jackhammering. We're fixing the bridge pretty good. It's come a long way since the last time I was here. Okay, so now I'm going to catch on this cast, okay? But yeah, I might actually have to, the next spot I go to, well, next time I run the boat, the next spot's pretty good usually. But I'm going to probably fish this shoreline over by the store for a little bit too, because there's days where that's loaded right up. I don't know about now, because they're not on the bridge that well. Caught a bunch, and then I went live, and then I only caught a few after that. There we go. So I don't know if you guys ever fish here for crappies in the fall. A lot of people fish off the bridge. I don't know if we'll be able to do it now with all this construction. It's probably going to make a lot of people mad. Yeah, no problem. He's a great guy too. I talked to him many times. Well, not over the phone, but I only talked to him over the phone once. But I order from him every year, multiple times, and I order, you know, $200 to $400 at a time. And now he's doing tungsten jigs and jig heads and all that too now. So, you know, drop shot weights and all that. I actually haven't ordered any yet, but I'm kind of. I'll about order once I figure out what I'm eating. This is only my second time on the boat. These they're not on this side. Got one little fish, two little fish. We're gonna cruise over to the other side real quick, okay? of batteries in this ghost trolling motor, I tell you. I don't know how fast they're going like that. About 3.5 miles an hour. You guys don't turkey hunt, huh? It must be. I forgot today's, I think it's the opening day of turkey season, so a lot of people are doing that. A lot of fish underneath me right here. They're not bass. I think they're bluegills. They stack up here pretty bad. Pretty heavily. I haven't fished Wallace Lake. I've actually heard of it. Wallace Pond, I guess you call it. I haven't fished. I haven't fished it. Is that the place that's got big largemouth, right? No. All right, I got smallies over there. I haven't fished it, but I'm always looking for new places to fish. I mean, I got a lot that I do already that keep me pretty busy. Message retracted. I don't know what that meant. I got only got 20% battery life left. I guess live drains it pretty good. I'm gonna have to put it on the battery. But I got a couple spots that I'll be hitting pretty soon. The big smallies, and I mean big. You ever seen my videos for this time of year? There's a fish right there. For this time of year, I mean, there's a lot of like, I'll catch 40 to 50 smallmouths over 5 pounds in one day. It's insane. All right, well, there's a little largemouth. It looks like a lot of little fish here. Almost looks like a spotted bass on the camera. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is just a Ned style bait that I used to make. Jerry makes the same ones. This is his actually, I think. But I got an orange head on it. So when the fish are really aggressive, I usually use bright color just so they can see it, because they're gonna bite it anyway. But if they're like really jerks, you want to go natural, I'll go with a black one or whatever. Norton's the largemouth pond. Yeah, I've heard of that. A friend of mine went up there. I almost went up there this year ice fishing. I was fishing I think it was called April Lake for lake trout, and all I was getting was little dinkers. But I guess that's what's in there mostly anyway. And I was gonna go to Norton because I heard there was some good pike in there. In that area. yeah, that pond I mentioned for smallmouth average 3 to 4 million per pound. Oh, nice. Yeah, a 5-pound smallie is a big smallie. I don't care where you're at. People don't realize it. I know a lot of bass fishermen that fish a lot, and they never even caught a 5-pound smallie. Getting a lot of perch bites too. And all of these zebra mussels. Yeah, I have like this little, I don't know, 3 or 4 different lakes that I go to for smallies that are just giant. I have one in New Hampshire that I go to that's got big fish. The rest are all in Vermont, but they're giant. Like, you don't catch many under 4 pounds, like, ever. I'm going to cruise down the shoreline a little bit. If I don't find any pretty much right off, I'm going to go, because if they're not stacked, there's going to be none. So if there's not a ton, there's going to be none. It's just the way it is right here. You guys see that fish rise right there? You might have been able to see it. It honestly looks like a bowfin. Rarely fished. Oh, nice. That's, yeah, I know a couple ponds that are like that where there's no actual access. I know one where you actually have to launch at the beach if you want to go public, and literally you have to go out like 100 feet offshore with your boat and your truck, so your truck's like up into water because the beach is so shallow. It's a really good smallmouth, largemouth lake, but it's almost impossible to get on. Unless, you know, there's a boat launch that someone owns at their house, and they've been known to actually let people fish it, or let people use it. Yeah, it probably is. I think we're gonna take off. So we're just gonna pack up some stuff. I'm gonna try to keep you guys on if you guys want to go for a boat ride. I'm not gonna be cranking, probably like only like 40 miles an hour. It's just kind of a pain to keep going live and not live and live and not live, so I'll give you guys a little view. I'm gonna go like 40, so hang on. All right, guys. Everybody's still there, huh? Oh, there's people watching the boat ride. I'm gonna have to probably shut down the live pretty soon because I'm at, oh geez, I'm at 10%. So if I get down to like 5, I'll turn it off, and I'll let you guys watch me here a little bit, and then the rest you'll have to watch on the video that I put out. So. So this spot, I actually caught my biggest Champlain Somali at. I think it was 515. Pretty cool spot. What do we got? A couple people on? We're not quite over to the spot yet, but we'll get there. Gotta find some fish here. Come on. All right. Starting to come up now. Little rock piles. I think that's a fish right there already. Bugs. Bugs. Come on, dude. I really gotta keep eye on that power. Yeah, I might have to shut you guys down. Need a 4-pounder before live. Yeah, well, it better be quick because live drains the battery so quick. I didn't realize that, so I'm gonna have to put a battery pack on it from now on, guys. Which is fine. I got a couple extras at home. But let me get in there quick. If the live ends without me ending it, you know what happens. There's a fish right here at 50. Yeah, I just want to keep a little bit of power left just for emergencies, in case there's an emergency or something. I need to use the phone. I'll get one right here, 4-pounder for you guys. Right here. Fish rising way out in the middle. Yes, that was a good fish too. Oh, what's that? Oh, perch. Some fish here, but they're not. There's a good one right here. Maybe I'll catch it hopefully. See if I can get them to come up. Doesn't appear like he wants to. Next. Oh. I'm trying. How long have I been fishing tournaments? So the first tournament I ever did, I was 16. I fished with a guy I knew named Ron. He was, I mean, not to pick on him, but he wasn't really that good of a fisherman. But at the time, I thought he was like great. But yeah, so 16 years old, and I'm 44 now. So done a lot of them, a lot of tournaments. And to be honest with you, I might be done with them pretty soon, or at least done with the club tournaments, because it's a lot of out a lot of time out of my schedule, and I like to just go have fun fishing. And then when I have tournaments, I'm like, oh, I gotta go do this, I gotta do that, I gotta go pre-fish sometimes. I got away from pre-fishing quite a bit now. I don't hardly do it at all anymore, and I still do really well. I'm not that good either. But yeah, so I've won a lot. I've won a lot of times, that's for sure. I've won Angler of the Year, geez, I think every year for the past, I don't know, 14 years maybe? I don't know if it's been that much, but I think 2010 was my first Angler of the Year. Yeah, a lot. I got lots and lots of trophies at home that I need to donate probably. At least the second and third place ones. I'll keep the first ones and whatever. But yeah, we're getting... But yeah, if I do more tournaments, probably after this year, it'll probably be just the bigger tournaments. So, and I haven't done a lot of those in my life, but the ones I've done really well. Like I've done 2 federation tournaments. I won one, I got second in the other. I fished 2 Reynolds tournaments. I got second in the one in Southern Champlain, which is, you know, it was like $2,400 bucks. It was pretty good. And the other one I didn't finish because my trolling motor broke. That's it though. I haven't done too many big tournaments. I typically just fish with my dad. We did tournaments until my early 20s. Now we just fish for fun. Do you fish ABA? No, I've never fished an ABA. I thought about it. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't know. I just don't really want to commit to tournaments that are multiple days, and not this time of my life. I just, like you said, I just like to go have fun, really. But yeah, we're at 4%. I'm gonna go 1 more percent, and then I'm gonna cut it off. I gotta catch a fish here real quick. It sucks too, because typically I do really well here, so gotta get one before I go here. Yeah, I think if I do any of the bigger tournaments, I'll just do the 1-day ones, like the BFL. I don't even know what they call it anymore, but whatever it's called. That type of tournament. And if I do the 2-day, 3-day tournaments, whatever, I'd really have to have a real... I'll have to be on some fish, for sure, because you gotta have, you know, 20 pounds a day to really compete. I'm confident I'd catch enough for a check. I don't think I'd ever lose money in a tournament like that, because I can usually go out here during the summer and just I catch an 18-pound bag, like not even trying usually, and that's typically what you need just to, you know, to cash a check. So, but anyways, I'm gonna probably end it. It's at 4%. I can't believe I haven't caught one yet, although I'm not really in the spot yet. I get a lot of big perch here too. Let's see. I'll try to get this one fish real quick. So anyways, I'm gonna go live next week when I go, as long as the weather's halfway decent. And I'll bring a battery pack so I can go on for much longer. I don't have to worry about the battery going out. But if I had my cord with me, I could plug it in to back of my Lowrance. There's a USB for that, and it'll charge it. And I got a charging button down there, but it would have to be a long cord. But anyways, I'm glad you guys kind of watch me here for a bit. That's kind of cool. And you watch, I'll probably hammer them after I'm done, but done the live. But thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate the comments and stuff. Appreciate that. Thank you. Good luck with the tournament. Yeah, with the tournaments this year. Yeah, no tournament today, but I think my first one is at Bombazine. It's like the 3rd week of the June, maybe. So I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna end it now. And the video will be out next week probably. So we'll have to see what happens after this. All right, guys.